Welcome back to part 2 of my tutorial about how to create a simple website using Google Sites. And let's get right into the video. Hi, I am Pixel Pia, a teacher with 30 plus years of experience from Sweden and US. Last week I started this tutorial, and if you missed part 1, I will link it up in the eye. But let's get right onto the computer and continue building our first website. Okay, here we are back at the website we started working on last week. The first thing I want to do today is some cleanup. As you can see, the background of the theme we chose, which is level, is in this grayish color, while our text boxes are white. We have two alternatives now. We can either change the text boxes by clicking in the text box, and on the left side here you have this little palette, and we can choose emphasis 1, which make the text boxes without any background at all. Alternative to that is to choose emphasis 2, which will color them with our color for the theme, but I will do neither of these, so I can use this back arrow to go back to where I started, and instead I'm gonna choose a different theme that has a white background. I can choose the Aristotle or the Impression, and I want to change my accent color to be a little bit more on the red side and a little darker. And now you can see my headlines and my headings and titles changed color. And the background of this is white, so I think I will go with that one instead. Let's take a quick look at the preview, and it looks very nice and uniform. And today we are gonna continue to insert things. We're gonna work mainly on our about page. Last week we inserted a layout here with the two photos with two text boxes. We're not going to work on layouts today, so I'm going to hide them by clicking those little arrows to the right of the layout and go down here to all the other things we can insert in our page. So we also did this little button the last time. The first thing I want to insert today is a document, a Google Docs. I click Docs, and in the side window here I see all the docs I have. Before I do that, I need to go to my docs.google.com and make sure that the document I'm including in my web page are public. And I know I'm going to include this one today. It says facts about Sweden. So in my docs, to prepare this for being on my web page, I open the document, I go to Files, and I go to Share. I have set this to be shared for people that has a link to the document. But if I want to use it in my web page, I need to change that. So I click here where it says anyone with a link can view, and I go down to the More option, and here I can make it link sharing is on, it is public on the web, and I save that. And I'm done. So the first document I want to include is this one, Facts about Sweden. I click on it and choose Insert. And as you can see, it inserts it right here. I can change the size. And let's go to docs again, because I told you I wanted to insert the second one. The only reason I wanted to insert two is that I wanted to show you how I can drag and drop. I can resize them so they are the same size. So now I have two documents included here. Let me put the text box above them. Okay, let's take a look in the preview how this looks now. Facts about Sweden, video ideas. If I want to see what this document includes, you have the little open up window here, and it opens the document in docsgoogle.com. And that's the reason why I needed it to be open to anyone on the web. This is how it looks on a computer, on a tablet, and on a cell phone. And it does the same thing on all three. I click and it opens. So that's how we can include a document. If we want people to be able to read the whole text, we can make it bigger. We still can open it in a new tab, or we can just scroll here. I also want to insert a slideshow, which works the same way. I hit slides, I mark the slides I want to insert, and I hit insert. The same thing here. I must go to slides.google.com and make sure that my slideshow I am inserting in my web page is set choose on public on the web. And the same thing as with documents, I can decide the size I want on my page. And let's preview. And I can play it. Let's take a look at our pages here. I am going to add a third subpage today by clicking tutorials, the three little dots, add subpage, and call that Padlet. The reason for this is that I will show you a couple of different ways to use links. Let's start by going to the main page, tutorials. We want to insert a text box. We want it to be a list. Those are the three subpages I have. Let me change the normal text to heading here. They get colored and a little bigger. I want to link these to their respective page in my website. So I highlight basic website, I click the little link in the top, and I choose the page basic website. Apply. As you can see, they get underlined, which shows me that they are linked to another page. Apply. And the third one is the page Padlet. And apply. We're going to link to my Padlet tutorial. It's a 3-part tutorial. I hit YouTube. I hit uploaded because the first part of my Padlet tutorial, this one, I want to insert as a video on my website. So I select that and voila, here we have it, and we can play it from there. For the second part of this tutorial, I am gonna find the thumbnail I used for my second part. So now I have my thumbnail inserted here. Now I want to link that, and I don't want to link it to a page on my website. Instead, I go into my YouTube studio and find the video I want to link it to, and I copy that URL by clicking this little copy sign here, and go back to my website and paste that link and hit apply. So now this picture is linked and will open in a new tab and open this video. For the third link, I want to part 3 use a text link. So I write part 3, I highlight it and I hit link. And I go to my studio and I pick up a copy of the video link and I paste it and hit apply. So let's take a look how this page, the Padlet tutorial page, looks now. As you can see, I have part 1 out of 3 can be played right on my website. I have recently found a website called Padlet.com. Part 2 is linked, so if I click the image, it will open part 2 of this tutorial. Today I will return to Padlet.com. My third version is a text link. That will do the same thing. Open it. Hi, those are an embedded video, a picture link, and a text link. In my next part of this series, I'm gonna go over how you can use collapsible text, how you can use table of content, and a couple of other things. But for now, let's get back to the video. There we are. The website starts to take form. We have just a few more things to add, and that will be in the third and final part of this tutorial. So make sure you are subscribed and have notifications on by hitting that bell if you want to make sure you don't miss that part. And if you like this series, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, never stop learning. That's all for today. Bye.